That just reminds me of summertime here in Michigan. Ooh, some jazz and on the lawns, all and around and about our communities and cities. Absolutely love, love, love it. Welcome to this amazing Wednesday evening here at Get to Know Bob. I am your host, Sonia M. Weaver, and I am excited, as always, for another phenomenal conversation. Man, oh man, though. God is already here. I'm telling you, and I cannot wait to see what God has in store for this episode during this conversation. So let's get right into it, shall we? Now, as you know, I missed you guys, and I am so happy that you are here with me. And as you know, last week there was no show. Okay, so I am excited to tell you why there was not a show. Do you see all the smiles? All of the smiles going around. This is just a few of the pics that I was able to put on tonight of my family trip. We went to Port Sanilac and we had a great time. Even though, we're on the beach, we didn't have beach water like we normally do. It was actually chilly and very windy. But let me tell you, it was a beautiful time spending time with my family. And I'm going to tell you, it's about creating those memories. Okay. So you guys need to take the opportunity, if you don't regularly do so, and make sure that you spend time with your family. You will not regret 1 minute of it. And then, since I was not in town, you guys know how bummed I was. I mentioned it a couple of times that I could not attend the Access Identity Conference that was held by Dr. Eddie Connor. And yes, we have a winner alert. Yes, Miss Sonia Weston was able to be the recipient of those tickets. And look at how phenomenal the event was. These are just a few of the pictures that she posted attending the event. Thank you, Sonia, for giving us a shout out for you being a recipient of the tickets and at the event. We truly appreciate your support and what you're doing. Got an opportunity to take a snap with Hill Harper. That has had to be amazing, as well as the amazing panel that was there and just the conference itself. Kudos to you, Dr. Eddie Connor, for the amazing work you do. And Sonia, a little bit about her. She had just gotten back. Can you believe this, guy? She's just gotten back from a trip to South Africa, where she took some students of her nonprofit, Young People Travel Global Edge, in partnership and collaboration with Gail Perry Mason, and the Money Matters for Youth Camp. They took this group of young people to South Africa. Can you get excited? What an experience that must be. So if you want to see the latest episode we had with Sonia, you can go to our YouTube channel for December the 8th, 2021. Now, as you can imagine what I'm going to say next, we are long overdue for Sonia to come back. So, we are making arrangements now for her to return. And if you have not already done so, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel so you do not miss any of these phenomenal episodes that we bring to you every Wednesday. I am really excited about this upcoming deal that we're bringing to you. No, excuse me. So we are going to stay in literacy, and we're going to be giving away Taking the Limits Off. This is an anthology where Minister LaShawn Michael is one of the authors in this book. And as you know, Minister LaShawn Michael was most recently on our show February the first of this year. And she also celebrated a 50th birthday where she got linked. So we love Minister Michael and all of the support she offers, but not only that, the amazing work she does. So in order to get that free book, all you need to do is subscribe to our YouTube channel, like and follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram. And if you already have done that, then you're ahead of the game. So all you need to do is share and tag. Wow. Share and tag 5 of our Get to Know Bob episodes. And then you are in the qualification to receive that free book. Send your information to info@dealswithbob.com and we will go from there. I am, you know, really overjoyed that our last giveaway we were able to give away the gift of the tickets. I would have been really bummed if we couldn't do that. I'll be honest. So every week when we bring you a deal, I'm really excited to get it in your hands. More so because it shows support of whomever that business is, but I know it will be a gift and a value add to you. So please make sure you just grow your hat in the ring so that you could potentially be a winner of that book. Now, getting to the time where we're about to get into our conversation, I just want to remind you, if you haven't done so, look at our last conversation that we had on July 26th with Kiara Chapman, who is the founder of A Session with Poise Healing LLC. On tonight, we're about to begin our conversation with the phenomenal Lisa Underwood, who's the founder of I'm a Detroit Girl Clothing Creations. Hello, Lisa. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm doing good.
Good to see you
Good to
again.
see you too.
For those of you who know, Lisa was on our show a few months ago when we actually had a conversation with Mona Lisa, who was gearing up for her mompreneur tour. So we would talk a little bit more about that, Lisa, but we are so glad to have you here on
Thank you
this
for having me.
evening.
Yes.
And we're here to talk about your phenomenal business. I'm a Detroit girl.
hmm
So before we get into the details just about I am a Detroit girl, please tell everybody a little bit about who you are, what you do, and then, why you do what you do.
Okay. Well, my name is Lisa Underwood, and I'm a Detroit girl because I wanted to be able to leave a legacy for my kids and my grandkids. Um, Plus, I love fashion and I love Detroit. Um, and it was important for me to show the pride of Detroit through my clothing brand.
I
So,
love it. I love it.
yeah.
So when exactly then did you start?
Let's see. I started in 2012.
Oh,
Yeah. I actually started the Detroit style brand,
okay.
and I'm a Detroit girl was one of the designs, that I created for that brand.
Okay.
Um, and I noticed that people were drawn to that design, so I decided to give it, its own spotlight and make it its own brand. And
Mm.
people just gravitated towards it and they loved it, and so that's how I got started with Detroit Girl. Um,
Well, I will
so
say I understand why people gravitated to it. I forget
thank you.
which conversation I was on, but it was a recent one. And I was like, we go hard for Detroit. We love some Detroit.
hmm
So and it's really unique. Now was I'm gonna pull this up for a second and then we'll go back to what you were saying.
Okay.
But was this the original design when you
No, not when I first started. No,
okay.
no. It was the arch design. I think I had that design during the last interview.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the original design.
Okay. Okay, I do like that one. The whole biting the lip type of thing
It
is
just stands out, you know. And to me, you know, Detroit girls are just, you know,
we got that uniqueness. We got
got
that
a lot of
uniqueness.
grit. Yeah.
So I love it. I love it. And
Yep, Detroit girls, we just resilient, you know, and strong.
mm-hmm.
And to me, that logo just represents that for me.
I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, so in the early beginnings of starting, because it's interesting with all of the little things that I have seen, and we'll discuss the different designs and those kind of things. 2000, you said 14, correct?
No, 2012. Sorry.
Oh, 12, even
Yes.
earlier.
Yeah, you know, I actually started out making custom T-shirts. Yeah, we did reunion shirts, birthday shirts, for family and friends. I still do it sometimes, you know. I'm a crafter. I make handmade items. I do everything. So
Well,
I
that's what
print my
I was.
own T-shirts.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask, because I love that it says clothing creations. So therefore, it's not limited just to t-shirts or anything. You have like a
Oh
vast
no.
offering.
Yes, ashtrays, handmade ashtrays, just a little bit of everything. Bookmarks. Um, I can actually show you one of my ashtrays if you would like to see one.
Actually, I would.
Okay, hold on one second. It's right
Okay.
there. Okay.
I love when people have creations of all kinds, in a custom ashtray. I actually gave one as a gift. I would happen to be traveling, but it is anything you can get custom created is a definite gift for someone.
Okay, sorry
Okay.
about that, everyone.
No, you're fine.
So here, can you see that custom bookmark?
Yes.
Yep.
With the butterflies.
Yeah. Yep. My mother, she used to love butterflies. Um, and then I have the Detroit Girl ashtray.
Oh, okay.
Yep, that's handmade. Wait a minute, hold on.
Now,
Yep.
so is this the one that you were referring to as the original?
Yes, yep, that's the design.
I like that design too.
Thank you so much.
Now, did you actually work with someone, or was this your creation, just in your mind that you did yourself?
No, nope. I worked with my son, Lamar.
Okay.
Yep, we started this thing together, and yep. So,
That's awesome. That's
mhm.
awesome. So, before we proceed to the next, let's take a moment to recognize one of our featured businesses. We're going to be talking about today's Smile, who's offering 50% off whitening to our consumer members. And to become a consumer member, please visit www.dealswithbob.com and click on consumer sign up and join today. We then will be having a reminder for you to stay connected to the John E. Lawrence Summer Jazz Series. And those who saw some of my posts a few weeks ago, yes, I had the opportunity to be there during July 28th here in Alex Bouillon. And it was a phenomenal concert. So if you have not made it out to any of the Fridays, make sure you do so by going to Fort Lake Park. The concert series is free. There's only $5 for parking. And if you go this Friday, you will get an opportunity to listen to Tim Bowman. Yes. So as I said, when I started this segment today and I had the jazz going, this is like the sound of Detroit summertime. Exactly. Wouldn't you agree, Lisa?
I'm sorry. What?
Oh, did we get you frozen?
Can you hear me?
Now I can. You kind of got
Okay.
frozen.
What were you saying?
I was saying, I was just letting people know that they should stay connected to the John E. Lawrence Jazz Series. And I said during the intro with the jazz music playing, that is definitely Detroit summertime sounds.
Oh yeah, yes it is.
I know I look forward to it every year.
Yeah.
So we met at an opportunity. And let me step back one second and thank people for joining. Hi everybody, thank you for joining. We have Cheryl Brooks saying good evening, ladies. Good evening, Cheryl.
Hey Cheryl.
And saying that that Lisa is very talented. Your audience should definitely check out her items. She showed you a few. I'm co-signing. Yes, make sure you check out her items. She said they're beautiful work. Thank you,
Thank
Sharonda
you.
Edwards, for joining. She says so true. Jazz in the D is definitely a must. I know. I enjoy it every year. Thank you all for joining and being engaged in the chat. Make sure you share with others. So as I was saying, my connection to Lisa is like we alluded to and we talked about Mona Lisa, which was the last time Lisa was on the show. And she was being recognized at the kickoff to Mona Lisa's Mompreneur Tour. We got an opportunity to meet one another at the Functified Full Circle and Butter Funk Fest concert,
Yeah,
right?
they did a good job. They did a good job.
Yes, they did. If you missed
Mhm.
out, you missed out. So next time when I tell you that they're performing, you better get a ticket because it was phenomenal.
Yes, it was.
Now, Lisa, a couple things at that event. Were you a vendor there?
Yes, I was. Yep. Hmm.
Okay. So then one of the ways that you support is by then being at various vending outlets. Is that correct?
Yes, it is.
Okay, so I know that most recently you were at this particular event.
Oh yes, with Ask Jennifer.
Okay,
Yep.
and so
Hmm.
tell us a little bit about this because unfortunately it came across my timeline after the fact. Is this something annual or I said it said 1 year anniversary. So is this something they do on a regular basis? Do you mind sharing?
Yes, I'm. I'm sorry. Hold on one second. Okay, sorry about that. Yes, this was her 1 year anniversary. Um, it actually went. It went well. Uh,
I think we froze a little bit. So you were a vendor here as well. Did we get you?
you can't hear? Can you hear me?
Now I can.
I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Mm-mm.
Oh wow, we got some technical difficulties that just came. Okay, people in the chat. Hi, Princess Within 313. Can you guys let me know? Can you hear me? Thumbs up, yes. Love. Lisa, can you hear me?
Let me go out. I'm gonna come back in.
Okay, so she's gonna go out and come back in. And while she does that, I just want you guys to still let me know. Can you hear me? Thank you. Um, thank you for joining. I'm just waiting to see if I get some comments to say because I need to know if it's me because I didn't touch anything. Hello. Say, can you hear me? Whomever might be listening, can you hear me? Thank you for joining, you guys. Thank you. Okay. I appreciate that, Cheryl. Because I'm like, okay, maybe it's me. Well, what we would do as we continue on with our time, we are going to just move on to share one of our sponsored businesses. So we're bringing to you our sponsored business that are offering deals for our consumer members is Affordable Veterinary Clinic. And they're offering free well exams for new clients with the purchase of vaccines. Then we have Roots Vibration. They will be in concert on tomorrow from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the Summer Concert Series in downtown Royal Oak at the Centennial Commons Park. If you have not had an opportunity to see Roots Vibration, you need to put it on your calendar for tomorrow. You will not be disappointed. They always show up and give their all when they perform. Now, since it looks like Lisa's still having a little bit difficulty actually joining, I would like to then share a little bit more information about the event where we met. So that was the Functified Full Circle and Butter Funk Fest 2023. And as you can see, Mona Lisa's Lyrics was the host of this event. Now, local concerts you may sleep on, because I slept on them or have been sleeping on them. But the more that I attend them, they're phenomenal. You get an opportunity to really connect with the performers and the band. And it's nothing like, a musical experience. Let me say a live musical experience. So I know we will spend a lot for some of these, mega concerts, and that's great. But some are ridiculous. There's some I'm absolutely not about to spend no $1,000 ticket plus. That's crazy. But we have such great talent here in the city and other cities as well. Support your local independent artists. You will not be disappointed. And just to know that there's nothing wrong with, not even nothing wrong with, the best music is live music. It's something about that engagement and interaction with the performers that you just cannot duplicate anywhere else. We met at that concert, and she was being recognized as a Mompreneur of the Year. She has worked tirelessly in her business. And you know what? I know somebody was about to be delivered because we prayed like nobody's business before we went on. And I don't know if it was going to come up in conversations or not, but she has persevered and still continues to take her business to next levels, right? And is being recognized for the work and the effort she has put in. Lisa, just kudos to what you are doing with I Am a Detroit Girl brand. And when we move on a little bit more throughout the segment, we are going to definitely, and if she doesn't return, I am still going to make sure I show you some of the amazing diversity in her brand. At this point, I am going to actually then acknowledge, well, let's show some of her brand. That's what I'm going to do. I wanted her to be back, but let's show some of her brand, and we can always talk about it. So in this picture, unbeknownst to me, because it got revealed in our conversation just now, is that the girl in the middle representing that t-shirt that I'm a Detroit girl was the original logo. And it is absolutely still gorgeous, as you can see. And the one that's to the left, if you're looking directly at it, this is the new logo with the lips and the little subtle biting of the lips, which is still a phenomenal representation of the brand. Love both of them. The one that's to my right, it says live for Detroit. And so, yes, and hit and play. So I love it. It's a variety of things and styles that you can find so that you can represent that you are a Detroit girl. So hands up like me if you are a Detroit girl. Make sure you support Lisa Underwood in representing the brand. And here you have someone actually wearing that last t-shirt I talked about. There is multiple ways you definitely can support and represent your city. These hats, awesome. I love the denim hat. I definitely have to get me a pair. I have me some frayed jean shorts, just to be an all-around cute outfit. I'm telling you, endless. And I really have to come back and talk to Lisa about this one. This was a Juneteenth release, and I want to know, did I miss it? Because she's strong and fearless. This is an amazing tea and coffee mug, and I just want one. If I miss Juneteenth, I'm just trying to find out if they are available outside of Juneteenth. I don't know about you, but you can give me some thumbs up if you love the cups as well, and then we will see if this is an item that we can still get outside of Juneteenth. Thank you for your comments, Tim. I'm glad that you're on. Good evening. Yes, to all the independent Bobs out there. Oh, thank you, Cheryl. My background. Yes, I just always feel like I'm a bridge builder when I connect people to people like you, phenomenal businesses that are out there so that people can utilize and support you with whatever product or service you are offering. Now, as we move into our next segment, we're going to be talking about the Amazing Woman Network. So, yes, AWN is offering 20% off their AWN merchandise or 20% off of their financial services. Oh, thank you, Cheryl. Okay, Lisa. Okay, Lisa is still having technical issues, guys, but that's fine. We definitely can be patient. We know that happens, right? We are sometimes unexpectedly put in the midst of having to deal with technology. And I love to say when technology works how it's supposed to work, it is wonderful. And when it doesn't, it is frustrating. So, Lisa, don't get frustrated. You know, we are okay over here. We definitely, if you cannot get in before we get to the end of our episode, we will reschedule you. It is not a problem. Those of you watching, we might end a little earlier because we were having an amazing conversation with Lisa. So it will work out. I believe everything works out the way it's supposed to. But thank you, Cheryl, for providing that update. Getting back to the Amazing Woman Network, as you can see, that beautiful, phenomenal picture is of the founder of now here, Crystal Gunn. I was like losing my thought patterns. That's the other thing when technology is gone. When your mind is like working right, it's great. But when it's not, it's frustrating. So Crystal Gunn is the phenomenal founder of AWN, the Amazing Woman Network. One of her new offerings, if you have not seen it, you need to join the collective if you are a single Black mother. This is, yes, the Single Black Mothers Collective, where she will be offering specific assistance, guidelines, resources, counseling, consulting, all of those phenomenal things specifically to that demographic because you have a need that is unique and she wants to make sure that your need is met. So if you are a single Black mom, then you definitely want to make sure you join the collective. I'm telling you, as a member of AWN, I have enjoyed the work that Crystal does. I have received so much knowledge and information from just being around Crystal. She is a wealth of knowledge and a true financial resource just to transform your life in that area as it pertains to your finances. We need to be healthy in every area and not shy away from our financial situations. A lot of times we tend to move back and or shy away because we really do not know how to apply, what might be presented to us. And as a result, we have a tendency then to keep and maintain the status quo. It is keeping us afloat, but we don't find ourselves getting ahead. If you want to see a change, if you want to see something different, then you have to do and operate differently. You have to do different actions. You have to apply different skills, different knowledge. And Crystal definitely breaks it down in a way that's tangible for you to turn around and apply. So it is my plea to you out there that are in that category of her new collective to join so that you can begin transforming your lives today. And if you have not had an opportunity to have a discussion, to see a discussion or a conversation with Crystal, then I want you to visit our most recent conversation that we had on December the 14th, 2022. You would go to our YouTube channel and just do a search for that date. And if you have not done so, make sure you subscribe. We are definitely encouraging you to subscribe and share and encourage others to subscribe as well. I also want to put a notice right now onto our featured nonprofit. We were going to feature for this month, and so I did not want to deviate from A Girl Like Me. Those of you who know may know that the founder has temporarily stopped the nonprofit. There is a plea that is on Facebook that I am encouraging all of you to watch from the founder, letting you know the reason why her last event was going to be the last event. And it's not because she has lost love for the work she's doing. She has not lost any love for the organization, but she has come to the realization she cannot continue to do it alone. No one, for that matter, is meant to do any work alone. And the fact that she has tirelessly given so much for so long is commendable. But her plea is real. And the work and the people needs that she was meeting must go on. So I encourage you first to hear and listen to what she has to say. And I'm hoping that if you cannot personally meet the need of support, you do know someone who may know someone. But I know there's people out there that want to support Bob. And remember, one way to do so is with your time and your talent. So I encourage you, make sure you listen to the Facebook post to find out why A Girl Like Me nonprofit has been temporarily closed. And I'm going to say temporarily because I know we are going to step up and we're going to step out and we're going to offer our times and talents to ensure that the work of this nonprofit continues. Well, I was going to ask this question of Lisa, so I'm going to ask it of myself. The question was, what keeps you encouraged? Now, here's what's interesting. Outside of waking up every day knowing that I was born with a God-given purpose, what truly do keep me encouraged is all of you. My businesses started with the support of other businesses. My business was just to support other businesses, to connect them with other businesses that needed their products or services, to shine a spotlight on the work they were doing. Creating awareness and encouragement and support was our first two principles. And I'm telling you, meeting new Bobs, being a part of new Bobs, going to next levels and achieving their dreams, that keeps me encouraged. Even though I just still feel there's so much work that still needs to be done, I get encouraged every day by every single one of you and the steps and process that you make every single day, moving towards and achieving your goals. That keeps me encouraged. And it encouraged me enough to start another business, which was linked. And being able to be a part of people's lives as they create memories one beat at a time is again encouraging. So I'm going to tell you, people like you, people in general, people keep me encouraged. This life, and it will do things that will discourage you. But it's the connection to the people that help keep me encouraged. And yes, 10, we definitely are. And we have moved as us. You're right. That's the only way to do it is collectively, together. It is amazing what we will accomplish when we unite. Now, I want you to grab your pens and your paper because we have our Stay Connected coming. I want to make sure before we tune out this week that you know about some amazing events that you need to be connected to and that you need to support and share. Okay, we're going to be kicking it off with the Caribbean Culture and Carnival Organization presents Caribbean Culture Festival, Sunday, August 13th from 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. There's $5 admission and children under 10 are free. Live entertainment will be there. Roots Vibration will be in the house. Can you give it up to yes, Roots Vibration? You can see this event. It will be held at 872 West Milwaukee Avenue on the corner of Genesee Lodge Service Drive. You will enter from West Grand Boulevard. And for more information, you can call 313-378-4173. And this is a Boss Entertainment Group approved event. Legacy Park Realty presents High Heels and High Yields, Walking Women into Wealth series, focused on budgeting, personal and business credit, home ownership, investing, real estate, gold and silver, crypto, retirement planning, estate planning, and wealth transfer. All of this information will be presented on Saturday, August 26th from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. The panelists will include Crystal Gunn, financial strategist and president of United Community Solutions, and Lynette Graham, investment educator and entrepreneur. The Carhartt Workshop is at 5800 Cass Avenue on the second floor in Detroit, Michigan at 48202. Brass Hole Street Certified Radio, Hood Committee Music, Too Smooth Radio, and Elise Ja present Paid Artist Showcase Sound Off Sundays, Sunday, August the 22nd, 2023, from 7 p.m. to 12 a.m. Performing live is Chaos, aka Whisper, and sounds by Coalition DJs Detroit. This is a Boss Entertainment Group approved event. And let us support you and your event by adding it to our Stay Connected segment. Visit www.dealswithbob.com and contact us today. Well, I hope you get excited with all of the events that we have going on within our community. I am. I have already marked my calendar so that I make sure I attend some of these phenomenal events that we have going on. What I would love for you to do is make sure when you post pictures from these events that you tag Deals with Bob. Please do that. The follow-up that we want to show from people going to these events, we want people to recognize that they are just as phenomenal as I'm saying, okay? Because I know when I'm there, I'm involved, I'm listening to the music, I sometimes forget to take pictures. So I'm asking you guys, when you take pictures at the event, make sure you tag us so that we'll have your pictures as well. Now, as we begin to round out the end of our show, I want to talk about 2 books on the nightstand. Those of you that are in the chat, please let me know what books are currently on your nightstand. One book that I am reading is talking about profits and losses. You definitely have to make sure you keep your business hat on, right? You have to make sure that you are equipped with the knowledge and information about what's the latest and greatest ways of making sure that you monitor and track your profits and losses. But in addition, in that book, it talks about how to increase your social media and sales presence. So I love the complete book on both sides, not only tracking the information, but how you grow it and scale to the next level. Of course, you know, I have the Bible on my nightstand. That has to be there. And then I had another book that the name is escaping me at this time. It really is escaping me at this time. So I have 3. So that was the Bible, that one. No, 4. So the 4th one is, if you have not gotten it, you know, I have promoted Go Get Your Life. That is definitely on my nightstand. It is a day-to-day action book, pretty much, where you do an action every day, and it will begin transforming your life for you to be equipped and positioned to go get the life that you desire for yourself. You are the only person responsible for the outcome of your life. I'm telling you, decisions and actions you do today definitely will interpret the steps that get you to that future. So the current you today, the present you today, is a result of steps that you have made in the past, right? And we know that. We think about some of the choices we've made and the outcomes that came as a result. But those can be things you've learned from, and it still shape who you are today. So no, that formula does not change. The decisions you make today, the choices you make today, the actions you make today are going to shape who you are in the future. Now, one thing I did want to note is some of the products, and I don't know all of the details for where you can get them now. So make sure you visit Lisa's social media pages, because right now at this particular time, she put up an announcement that the website is currently undergoing maintenance for the month of August. So for more information, you can go to I am a Detroit girl at gmail.com. And of course, she says thank you for her patience. But you can visit, like I said, her social media platforms. And there definitely is information on how you can order your products that you would like to have, because as you saw, some of those products are amazing. And we had comments in the chat encouraging you as well to support Lisa. And I'm a Detroit girl. I guess I have to slow down a little bit. You guys know I can easily get twisted and tongue tied because I would definitely say way too much. I would like to say thank you to our other featured businesses that have supported our segment for today's show. That is True to You, Candles, Tax Divas, Sonia and Weaver Coaching, and Five Stone Digital. We thank you for being a part of our network and for constantly supporting our efforts. We encourage you out there to support these phenomenal businesses for the work that they do within our community with their products and their services. I truly do thank them for all that they do. Reading some of our closing comments. Thank you, Tim. On the nightstand right now, the Bible and the Tower of Babel by Morris. Did I get it all? Morris? Yes. Thank you, Tin. Of course, yes, we have to have that Bible. It definitely encourages, it definitely energizes, rejuvenates, keep you on path and on track for each day. Oh, as we close out into our month of August, can you get excited with our upcoming lineup? On August the 16th, we'll be having a conversation with Chef Jacob. I cannot wait for that conversation. We will be having a conversation with the phenomenal Miss Philomena, and then closing out the month of August on the 30th with Ishmael Terry. If you have not already done so, I'm going to ask you one more time during this segment to subscribe to our YouTube channel today. You would go right onto YouTube, do a search for Deals with Bob, and click on that subscribe button. If it is red, if it is black, it does not matter. Long as it says subscribe, that's what we want you to do. And while you're there, click on that notification bell so you will be notified of every single time that we go live. Now, despite technical difficulty, I thank you all for joining. We did have a good conversation with Lisa, and we will definitely pick it up in the near future. The devil will not get any joy over this conversation. Lisa is amazing, and her commitment to the work that she does is phenomenal. Make sure you support the I'm a Detroit Girl brand. If you need any gifts for people coming up, birthdays and, pre-Christmas, if you were one of those people who like to get your gifts purchased early, get some of those one-of-a-kind custom design gifts that I'm a Detroit Girl has to offer. Thank you so much for tuning in today. As always, I am Sonia Weaver, and I encourage you to spend with purpose because your dollar does matter, and deal with Bob. Have an amazing week. I'll see you next Wednesday.